What if the monster you've sworn to destroy was the one person you loved most and you never even knew? This show, Ghostman Lantern, was messed up by its very first episode. If you just ignore the first episode, I'd say it's even great. The first episode feels like it was written by someone different from the rest of the show. It was just strange, moved slowly, and had some gross stuff. But the rest? At least it's not bad. Some episodes are even really deep. The story follows the main boy in his long journey to get revenge for his sister. He wanders around hunting ghosts and sees many strange ghost-related things. Each of these events has a surprise ending. For example, in episodes 3 and 4, he's tracking a bad person who kills people. One night, he hears a woman yell and runs to where a new killing has happened. But there's only a dead man. While he's confused, something he can't see attacks him. He thinks it's the killer and fights back with his sword, but then the attacker shows himself and gives up. He says it was a mistake. He thought the main character was the killer. The main character puts his sword away, but he wonders, this guy is a ghost, so why is he hunting a human killer? The ghost explains that his name is Mao Zhu. He is a ghost, but he's pretended to be human for years and even has a human wife. But recently, his wife was killed by a murderer. Her body showed marks from chemicals. He's been hunting the killer to get even. So, the main character and Mao Zhu team up. After searching for a few nights, they find out the real killer is a monster with a horse face and ram horns. To kill the monster, Mao Zhu goes to his hiding place alone. When he sees the monster eating a woman, he gets super angry and attacks. But the monster is too strong. When the main character arrives, Mao Zhu is dying. For his last wish, he asks the main character to let him become part of him, so he can get his power to become invisible. As he takes in Mao Zhu, the main character sees Mao Zhu's happy memories with his wife. This makes him even more determined to get a revenge, but he's still confused. The monster was eating women, so why was Mao Zhu's wife's body still whole? After killing and taking in the monster, he sees its memories and finally understands. That monster was actually Mao Zhu's wife. She was hurt by a group of men, then drowned in a river. Her dying sadness and wanting to be with her husband turned her into a monster. But she forgot everything after she changed and only knew she had to kill all men. And she just knew she had to eat a woman to live. That's the real story behind the killings. Just one word, sad, Mao Zhu, until his last breath, thought the monster had killed his wife. He never knew he was killed by his wife, but maybe for him, not knowing was a kind of peace. The main character wanted answers. He found the bad guys who hurt Mao Zhu's wife. They were even planning their next bad act and laughing about what they did before. The main character calmly walked up, didn't say anything, and cut them all into pieces. He kept his promise of revenge. At this point, I can't help but think, sometimes the ghosts aren't the scary ones. People are. There are many stories like this in the show. Some end sadly, some end beautifully, but all of them have surprising turns. Sometimes the show drops hints in one part that makes sense later. It's a nice surprise. The main character also has a little bit of romance with some of the girl characters. It adds a little something extra to each story. In short, the story after episode 1 is great, but that first episode made many people stop watching, even though some viewers who kept watching ended up liking it, and is very popular in other countries. Still, I don't feel brave enough to tell everyone to watch it. If you like spooky old stories, you could give it a try.